Hey guys and girls, well, some messages here from Mr. Aussie50 on my video. Yeah, I didn't think of that actually, because I never had it powered up for long enough. The compressor, and you can hear something in the background now running away. Just that there humming to itself nicely. Oh, what's this we've got over here then? Well, it appears to be a running compressor that's not spitting oil out everywhere. And surprisingly, it runs quite quiet. I thought it was going to be louder than that. And it's my lovely wiring, as you can see there, just poked all together. As you can see, it's pretty good. I tell you, some airflow coming out of that. I'm pretty shocked with that one. And as you could hear, as you could just see there, I wasn't putting my fingers over the end of the high pressure outlet, because that's not good. Let's see what the current thing is. What have we got? We've got 237.5 volts on the mains. The frequency of the mains is give or take 50 hertz, all but 0.1 of a hertz. The amps it's drawing is 5.58 amps, and the watts, the heart attack one, it's drawing 1.2 kilowatts, give or take. That's running pretty good, and that's not under load. I don't think what it's like when you first power it up though. Let's reset the trip. Oh, that's good, isn't it? I've just tested the trip and the thing's still running. Well, looks like that trip's going to save my life. I can't believe that! You can hear it click, but the compressor keeps running. What is this sorcery? Well, we've got another trip up there, and we've got another trip over there, and we've got another trip in the house. So there's plenty of trips. It's just that this one doesn't work, obviously. You learn something new every day. Well, I'm glad I found it now rather than when my life depended on it. Right, okay. I wanted to see what the startup current was. It could be a lot. No, it has to reset itself. Alright, well, let me try. Sorry about all the waving around. Right, let me see if I can get it while it's firing up. No, it's not got enough. It's not got enough refresh rate on it to do it. It probably takes about 5 kilowatts to fire the thing up. You can see how it makes the lights go dim. Just watch. Pressing tube. Wait for it. Oh! Yeah, the power supply to this garage is not, I don't think, wide enough for this kind of experiment. I'm surprised it's not tripped the garage out. I bet if the freezer was to fire up at the same time, I bet it would trip it out. Especially if I was welding. The welder trips this garage out on its own anyway. But I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's running really nice. Smells funny. Smells really funny. It smells like Stilton cheese. How weird is that? Stilton cheese, and that's just what this smells like. Probably came from out of a cheese factory on the refrigeration side or something. Like I say, that's running pretty sweet, that. I don't think we do need to get a different compressor. That one will do the job. My brother wants us to get a scroll compressor. You know what they are. This one's a piston type, with it being a... Scroll compressors are rounded. That's the way I can pretty much tell. This one's oval shaped, so it's more of a piston type compressor rather than a scroll compressor. Not only that, but when I took the little access panel off, the oil filler. I had a quick look up inside there with an endoscope camera, and I could see the armature, not the armature, the crankshaft. It looked like it was about 3 pistons in there, three I think. Whatever, as you can see, it's running pretty clear now. So as Mr. Aussie 50 said, in all his amazing wisdom, as he always does have amazing wisdom, it was actually just the fact that it had been violently violently, either the lines have been cut and it just let it vent out or something, or it had been tipped over in the scrapyard or whatnot, and all the oil had gone up into the cylinder head and spat out everywhere. Now I know I'm not supposed to, but I am running this thing on the original compressor oil. I did drain it out, hence why there's a jug there. But I've got no other oil in it to put in it at the moment, and just for this quick test run, I think it would be alright. In terms of heat, it's actually really cold. It is, and I mean it is just slightly warmer than ambient outside temperature. And it's been running now for a good, let's say a good 5 minutes. Right, how long has this video been going for? 6 minutes, so it's been running for longer than that. So, it's running pretty good. Okie dokie. Yeah, I still haven't found my normal camera. I don't know where the hell I've put it. I'm still using my phone, hence the really wide video. I don't know what's better actually. Is my camera better, or is this phone better? It's good. It's good. Yeah, I'll leave it running for a little bit longer to make sure it's going to keep running, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be fine. In terms of oil to put in these things, Mr. Aussie 50 said to use some transmission oil. So that's what I'm going to go out and get hold of, some transmission fluid, and stick it in there. This particular compressor takes 1.5 litres worth of oil. So almost 2 litres. So that's the kind of stuff I'll be sticking in there. Hopefully it'll make it smell better. Because like I say, at the moment it does smell like Stilton cheese and really old socks. It smells really bad. But it is raining, so the oil that's in the thing's going to be knackered anyway, because it's water-based oil. Well, it's not water-based, it's just oil that loves water. So, yeah. I'm pretty chuffed with that. There is the occasional puff of steam coming out of it, but I reckon that's just residual oil vapour or something. Just in the line. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Maybe if I hold it steady enough. Yeah, maybe it'll pick it up on the when I render the video. That's pretty good. So yes, a big thanks to Mr. Aussie 50 for giving me some of his knowledge. That's all well and good, thank you very much. I do think we'll be going to the scrapyard again today. It is a Sunday, sadly. Sorry, it's a Saturday today, so they're only open till 12 o'clock. But we're only going there to find some pipe bends and things, because what we want to do now is we want to put this wood burner in the garage, in the very corner of the garage there where the washing line is. Just want to have a pipe sticking out, going up a bit, just to have a little some kind of heat source in the back, because it's bloody cold in there. An electrical heater's costing much, and we've got plenty of wood to go at. Well, that's not plenty, but we've got wood in various locations of the garden. So yeah. And one of these tanks is going to be for my air tank. What that compressor is going to charge up, which, believe me, is not going to take very long to charge that up, which is quite nice. I'll probably end up going for a big, what do you call it, 47 kilogram gas bottle, if I can find one. And hopefully that I can use that to fill it up. Yeah, the oil drum there, which is full of water at the moment, we're going to turn that into an oil tank rather than it being a water tank. There you go. You can see it's starting to. You can see it better from here. There's smoke coming out of it. Not smoke, steam, I would say. Or some form of vapour, anyway. Still cold to touch. That's what I like to hear. My biggest concern, I've lost a little plate on the... I know I've got pictures of it, but I've lost a little plate that goes inside it. God, you really can feel the air come out of that thing. You stand here and it's blowing my trousers in. Yeah, I'm wearing appropriate shoe wear again as well. Now, the idea is with the burner now, we're going to scrap the idea of it being an upright burner because it's just too complicated to get heat from the flame. We're going to have a sideways burner and we're going to have it blasting into this, and inside that we're going to have copper piping wrapped round and round and round and round, and we're going to have the heat exchanger still on the top to reclaim any further heat that's going to come out the top of it, and then this is going to be completely wrapped up with insulation, and well, that'll be it really. A door to make it easy maintenance. It's full of water. A door to make it easy maintenance, needs to clean out, and we're going to make it so that you can slide the whole copper piping out of it to clean it or modify it or do whatever with it, and make it so you can slide it back in again. 2 holes going in the back of it here, one for one pipe, one for the other, and then that's going to be connected to this, and then the other one will be connected to, I don't know, maybe a hot water storage tank or something. I was thinking again of using some big gas bottles as water storage tanks, because they can withstand, you know, high pressure, and I really want to run this thing at mains water pressure, so I've not got to deal with pumps and things, so it can go straight up to the house. So the idea will be that cold water comes in through that pipe, or whichever way I'm having that heat exchanger running, but I think it'll come in through this pipe because it's the first one. So cold water in, it'll go through there as a preheater to reclaim any heat whatsoever. So that's going to be like a condenser. That's going to be a bit like a condenser. Then what it'll do is this pipe is going to be bent round and fit to here on like a U shape. It'll connect into the copper piping inside, which will go round and round and round, and coming out the back here will be the absolute hot water out, which will hopefully be hot enough to literally run straight into the bath, the shower, or straight into the, I don't know, wherever really. Well, that's it. Hopefully so. Only time will tell, eh? Only time will tell. But that's the idea. We may as well use this burner, being as we've got it already pretty much plumbed in. Yeah, I am impressed at how well that compressor's running. There is the occasional drip of oil from the outlet, but I still think that's just running out. There's plenty of oil in it, it's just... it's low. The time to worry is when you can't see oil in the thing at all. That's what I always say. It's low, but it's not low enough to cause concern. Let's just see how hot the oil is. Huh. It's still pretty cold. Yeah, it's slightly warm. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't got a temperature sensor, so I can't tell. I could do with one of those lovely gun type temperature sensors where you just aim the laser dot at it and it tells you how hot it is. Yeah, we got some water pumps as well to see what, because we've got plans of making it a closed loop system with a plate heat exchanger, you know, water to water. We had all sorts of ideas to try and keep it at, you know, mains pressure, but at the end of the day I think it'll be easy just to have pressurised storage tanks. You know, pressurised so that there's a blow-off valve on it in case anything does go catastrophically wrong. But you see, our water pressure here in Derby, which is central United Kingdom, is about 40 odd psi, which is a bit. Let's turn this off now because it's making a noise. Wop, 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 wop. Sounds like dubstep. Yeah, our water pressure from the little valve we've got, which isn't powered up at the moment. Go and power that up, and I'll show you what it is at the moment. It might be a little more higher with it being throughout the day rather than peak time waters. You know, peak time on the water supply. How long have I been talking for? 15 minutes. You guys really do need to get something better to do. Water pressure is quite low today. It's probably because it's daytime. I took the reading at night, you see. Yeah, you can see it's drifting around all over the place. Yeah, 40 psi, and that's coming from a leaky hose pipe. Yes. Yeah, that's not bad. 10 psi is the minimum amount of water pressure that the water board are allowed to supply. They've got to supply 10 psi or over, and we had it up to about 40 psi. We tried to charge the drum up with it, but we ended up bending all the drum. We was going to use that as our water supply. We thought it would withstand it, but obviously it won't. But mostly we did it for fun as well. I wanted to see how good the seal was on the lid. Easiest way to do it is to fill it up with water and block all the holes off. Let the water pressure take it a bit more safe than using compressed air. But I think I'm going to stop talking now because 17 odd minutes and you guys are going to be bored of me. Hopefully, like I say, this little compressor is going to be the daddy. It's going to be the one that works, and I can't see why not. I've got all the fittings for it in the garage, so I'm going to stick a filter on this end, on the top, the sucker innerer, and on the blower outerer it's going to have well, just adapters for it, for an airline basically, and then it's going to run into a pressure switch which is going to turn it on and off, and then it's going to run into a tank, you know, teed into a tank, and then through a regulator to the jet on the Babington burner. We're going to try and run the Babington burner to around about 40-50 psi, depending on what it needs. You know, it's basically the way you run a Babington burner. Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to hold my camera and I'm getting aches in my hands. To run a Babington burner, it needs to be about roughly, well, it depends on the nozzle. All depends on the nozzle at the end of the day. The thing that you want to do is you want to have enough pressure to make the flame keep away from the nozzle, but not too much pressure that it blows it away, that it blows its own flame out. You know, think of like World War II when they used to have the engine fires and they used to go into a dive to try and put the flames out. Try and, you know, literally blow the flames away. That's the same thing that you'd be doing. Let's just start this thing up again, just because we can. And put some strain on that 50 microfarad capacitor there. Oh yes, I must admit, it's getting a lot easier to start up. Yeah, it's freed up quite a bit actually, that has. Don't know if it damages them, keep kicking them on and off. I don't think so, but yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. Like I say, I'm going to drain the oil out of it. I think what I'll do is, well, run down to the shops, grab some automatic transmission fluid and chuck that in there. Or there was some other kind of oil, I think it was some proper compressor oil, I think. We'll see what I can get hold of first. I'm going to a compressor shop today to get the fittings, so, well, some fittings. I ran out of bloody female stud connectors. Half half inch thread. Where are my ones? Yeah. In terms of pneumatics, that's the only piece of pneumatics we had. That's it. That's all we got. And that was obviously that was found in my dad's tool cabin when we took it back from where he worked, because he used to work with pneumatics, you see. That's the only bit there was. And it's I think it's 6mm, that. What's it say? 6mm. It's not 9mm. Yeah, 6mm. So 6mm airline, which is what I'm running the whole thing on. 6mm airline, because it's not going to deliver a huge amount of air current. So 6mm will do, and that's good. That's all well and good. My handwriting is so bad. Yeah. Some messages left by my dad. Bike, bell and fit, handle to garage door. So last thing you wrote on the notice board, that was. Aye, and where the motorbike used to be parked, which was there, it's now just more space, and this is where the burner's going to be. The not the badminton burner. This is where the wood burner is going to be, just there, up there, and from the roof supported. It's probably going to have a flow extractor fan to keep the thing in negative pressure, because it leaks like a sieve. The door seals are terrible on it, so if we keep the thing in negative pressure, it won't leak any air out. And just drill a hole through the wall and pipe out. And that'll keep this back section of the garage quite nice and warm, because it's not a very big section, as you can see. Alright, that's 21 minutes. I'm going to shut up. I'll catch you later, guys and girls. And do stay tuned. And yeah, see you on the next video. Peace out.